Hey, I'm trying to be authentic as possible. I'm new to YouTube, so this is one of my first videos that I'll upload, maybe the first. What do I want to talk about today? So I've been on quite a healing journey since I was 19. I'm now 29, and recently been diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm going through the autism test. I'm now 18 months sober. I had to go into Alcoholics Anonymous 18 months ago because my life was unmanageable. I've lived in London since 2017, so I've lived here, I can't count, about 7 years. I don't know how long that is. I can't math. Yeah, I've been here since 2017 and it's 2024 now, so do the maths. And it's been a roller coaster. I'm originally a country gal. I'm from Cheshire. I'm from a really small town, and I grew up climbing trees, and my favourite thing to do as a kid was to play in the swamp that was behind our house, and I'd find all sorts in there: frog spawns, snakes, spiders, and I would collect them and I would bring them back home, and I would make these huge sanctuaries in my room, and kind of like fish tanks, but like little cities for the insects, and I lived for that. That was my purpose when I was a kid, until I got caught out when all of some frog spawn I was keeping in a Lego box under my bed turned into frogs. My mum opened the door one day and these little, about 100 tiny frogs were jumping around my bedroom. So yeah, I got in a little bit of trouble and I had to take them all back to the pond and not do it again. So that was my insect collecting career over. Going off on a tangent, just wanted to, like, I don't know of any other YouTubers that are kind of in my position or talk about things that I have been through combined. So of course there's people that talk about ADHD, autism, or even ADHD, people that talk about corporate lifestyle, people that talk about spirituality, people that talk about Christianity, people that talk about loneliness and singledom, people that talk about abuse, people that talk about the dark night of the soul, people that talk about magic, manifestation, cults, church, and inner child. There's definitely more, but they're kind of my niches at the moment. I'm vegan as well. The only thing I don't have anything to talk to you about, which I wish I did, was fitness, which brings me to talking about fatigue and how I am struggling with chronic fatigue and how lonely it can be. I didn't realise the TV was on. Sure, you're on, it's distracting me. Any little noises or distractions, because my ADHD is like honestly, when the washing machine beeps, it sounds like someone's got a foghorn in my ear going and I have to get, like, I cannot leave it. It's horrible. It feels like there's an ambulance siren going off in my house. I'm really sensitive to noises, and where I'm living in a really, really lovely home in Fulham, and I have the place to myself. I don't have to share with anyone, and I'm in a really lucky position, and I love it. It's the first time I've ever lived alone. The only problem is, what is that? Yeah, I'm such a messy puppy. I'm honestly like a child. Like, I'm always dropping things, burning my fingers. I'm all over the place like a little toddler. And I honestly thought that once I got sober, that would all... I blamed everything on the alcohol. I thought I was a complete mess because I was always drunk. No, I was a complete mess and I drank. So now I'm just a complete mess. But luckily, well, I received the ADHD diagnosis report last week and I was humbled. I even though obviously I signed up to have the diagnosis and chose to have the diagnosis, the things that they wrote in there really triggered me and made me feel like, oh, do people see me like that? They wrote things like that I was fidgeting a lot during... It was a 90-minute call. I mean, I've been doing this for 5 minutes and I'm already feeling a bit like, I need to go a little walkies. It's hard. Let me have a little sip of drinky. This is decaf coffee because I also quit caffeine about 4 or 5 months ago now. I'll speak about that on another topic, how I feel about coffee. But where was I? The ADHD. Yeah, they said that I have struggled to make eye contact. I didn't think I did. They told me I need to get tested for autism, BPD, no, borderline personality disorder, and bipolar and autism. Just like, oh, give me a break. But like, I went to church today. I didn't want to go. It was raining. I feel like shit this weekend. I think it's after the Christmas period where I'm just like really drained from being with family, even though it was lovely. It was beautiful. It's just that time of year, isn't it? It's like I just want to curl up in a ball and watch cartoons or something. That's what I missed earlier. I'd really like a dog here, but my landlord won't allow. So I'm just manifesting that I have 2-bedroom flat in Central or Fulham, so that my family can come and stay and I have a nice spare room and friends can come and visit and I can host dinner parties and do all the cutesy things I've always wanted to do but always been too much of a mess to do. Anyway, ADHD medication. I should be having an appointment soon. Yeah, my job, I work in a corporate bank, and my job is kind of on the line because of the small mistakes and lack of proactivity, and it's so frustrating because I try so hard at this job. Like, I honestly, for the first 3 months, I was waking up at 4 a.m. and getting to the office for 7 a.m. just so I could do an extra 2.5 hours in the morning. Whilst I was learning, and I had an option to work from home, but I didn't. I went into the office every single day and burnt myself out like an idiot. So I can get really into my work where I'm hyper focused and then I burn out. Like, I was like that last week. I was really into it and I was enjoying the projects that I was working on. So, oh god, I'm so tired and I've slept all day. That's what I mean. I can't do anything on the weekends. I'm just like a zombie. Anyway, hyper focus work. Yeah, I had to leave my laptop in the office locked away for this weekend, because if I'd have brought my laptop home, I would have just worked all weekend and then I'd be burnt out on Monday. So I'm hoping that because I've slept and been bored all weekend. Do you know what as well? I realised today that resting is actually really proactive. What it does, it gives me God moments. So I do my 30 minutes quiet time every day, and how I do my quiet time is I sit up in my bed with my pillows propped behind me, hot water bottle on my belly, and I stare into space and I just feel through my body, like my heartbeat, my toes, how is my back feeling, where is my mind at, where is my heart at, Where's my soul? So I switch between body, mind, and soul, and I'm scanning it all to see what's going on. I do that every morning for 30 minutes. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's difficult, especially if I've got my racy mind on. So I do my 30 minutes quiet time, but what I've noticed from doing an entire weekend in solitude, where I just stay in the house for the entire weekend, but I did go to church this morning, but I got an Uber there and back because I get so drained. I'm too drained. So, anyway. Yeah, I get so many more God moments when I just don't do anything. These epiphanies come and these ideas come and life just flows. I'm so glad that I locked my laptop up on Friday. And that's my top tip to myself for 2025. Just remember that resting is an activity and is really beneficial. That's all, folks. Love you and leave you.